Hello, welcome back to another iteration of Pages from Modern Chord Progressions. This is still more of page 44, these extended 1-6-2-5s and 3-6-2-5s. And yeah, we're just diving into them. Let's see what's going on. It's a cool one. These are, they're tricky. They're kind of tricky to make musical. At least that's what I'm finding right now. But they're beautiful, and they teach us a lot, especially about inversions, right? 2, 3, and... Oh. 1, 2, here we go. That last chord always gives me trouble. This F, what is it, an F13? Yeah, an F9 rather. There it is. That double stop with the ring finger on the top E string. That's hard to do, but let's do it again. 2, 3, and... Plenty of whoopses there. Take it very rubato to sort of dwell with the chords. F major 7 to F6, 5th in the bass, D minor 7, root position. This is a cool G minor 7 idea. G9, 5th in the bass of G minor 7, good old C13. We could resolve here. And Ted tells us to bring in our index and go boop, get that F to resolve, right? I'd say you could even do this. You could get that C13 and resolve like this. And instead of using your index, just use your pinky. You got pinky, ring, middle, believe it or not, index, 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 right? Your index is getting the E and the right there and right there, right? What is that? That's E, G, and C, right? I'll try it again. 2, 3, 4. A little walking. Believe it or not, I actually find this final chord easier than this one, just because that's tough on the ring finger. One more time. 3, 4. Haven't really settled in that major 9 voicing. Shall we analyze? Let's do a little bit, right? 1, 5, 7, 3. Lovely. 5, 1, 3, 6. All right, 5, 1 minor 3rd flat 7. Great. You gotta get in the habit of just naming the intervals of every chord. Ain't gotta be no thing. 1, 5, flat 7, flat 3. Now check out this G minor 7 voicing. Off the bat, you might think it's more of a B flat major kind of thing, a B flat 6, 1, 5, 6, 3. But in G minor town, it's flat 3, flat 7, 1, 5. Really, either interpretation is acceptable, I would say. But then if we did call this a B flat, it'd be a 4 chord, right? And not a, a 6, right? So, what can we take from that? Well, we can take that maybe 4 and 6 get along, right? 64. 4 to 6, 6 to 4, 64. Not quite 69, but 64. So just some things to think about. We get to that B flat 6, G minor 7 situation. G minor 9, 5th in the bass. That's 5, 1. Oh, pardon me. Ooh, what is this, right? That's the 9 up here. There's no root in this thing, right? No G in this thing. 9, 5, flat 3, flat 7. course, I immediately interpret that as a B flat major 7 inversion. Yeah, but, you know, all of these homonyms, I believe Ted called them, right? The different names for the same collection of pitches. And the more you think about these things and practice them and discover them in actual practice, like, oh wow, that's a major 7 shape, but I'm thinking of it as a minor sound. Da, 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 da. It just becomes part of your vocabulary and your understanding. So don't fret too much, because it really is sort of a never-ending process. The study of harmony and the relationships of chords, and how different triads sort of blend into one another, they weave into one another, right? Remember, you can always think that every 7th chord that you've ever played, there's a triad in there, a 3-note chord that you're probably not thinking of, right? Every dominant 7th chord has a diminished triad in it. Every minor 7th chord has a major triad in it. Every major 7th chord has a minor triad in it, right? So anyway, enough of that. Let's keep going. Where were we? Where in the heck were we? We're at this minor 9, good old minor 7, 5th on the bass. I love it. C13. You'll get that. And this resolution, or this bad boy. 2, 3, and. Let's keep going, right? So notice that was a very that was an ascending trajectory of the harmony. This time we're going down. Beautiful. Let's bring a tempo in there. 3, 4. Still really learning this one. Very beautiful. Major 7. Now this as an F major 9, not an A minor 7, right? Ted's training us to see that synonymity between relative major minor going on here. D minor 7. G major 9, another, right? That's who's going to look at that and not think of B flat major 7? Well, we got to start working on seeing it both ways, right? Where did I go? Where did I go? There we go. Now this, thinking of that as a C9, right? We may look at that and think of an E minor 7 flat 5 or E half diminished, which it is, but also notice it's happening off the 3rd of the C, right? So interpreting it from C, you've got 3, flat 7, 9, 5th, and let's resolve to, bringing in this C13, or rather C9, 13 if you add the on top, and resolve. F major 7, 2, 3, 4. Trying to get it faster, it's a bit sloppy. 3 and I feel like Ted was predicting the future of what's that tune? Come Away With Me, I think it is, right? Alright, that's the first few notes of that tune. Ted went into another trajectory. Okie dokie. Let us moving alongy here. 2, 3, 4. Now this one. Pretty cool. Notice it's sort of it's an alternating between the top 4 strings and then the following set. Right, top 4, top 4, following set. Top 4, following set. That's an interesting choice right there. This Ted's calling it a G minor 7 augmented. I'm a lot more inclined to think of this as almost like an E flat situation. You've got an E flat triad there, right, with F on the bottom, or even to think of this as an F11, right? 1, 11, flat 7, 9. Ted's calling it this G minor 7 augmented. How did he get that? Well, we've got the flat 7, the flat 3. Here's what he's calling the augmented note. I'm much more inclined to think of it as a flat 6, not a sharp 5. And then there's the root right there. So the root's on top. Let's try this again. 2, 3, and. I really like that ending of bringing in this C9. Right, you got the 1, the 3, the flat 7, the 9. Also, seeing this in some sense as a B flat major sharp 11 situation. Right. Almost like a B flat Lydian sound, but it's a C9, especially if you put a C on the bottom. And then this bringing in a 7 flat 9. Oh, and augmented, pardon me. Or is it a flat 6? Not thinking about it right now. And resolve. It's a flat 6. It's not an augmented chord. It's a flat 13 chord. Anyway, right? And this wonderful resolution to F major, add 9. These call for plenty of work to really make them fly. Huh? Got an F major 9, to F major 7, D minor 7, G minor 7. This moment, Ted's calling it a G minor 7 augmented. If I have to think of this as a G minor chord, I'm more inclined to think of it as it's a G minor with a flat 6. You've got the flat 7, the flat 3, the flat 6, and the root. G minor 7 augmented a la Ted, G minor 7 flat 6 a la me, F11 a la a lot of people. Moving on. This is a C9 with the flat 7, the 9, the 3, and the 1. And resolving, or not quite yet. C7 flat, 9 flat, 13. Third in the bass. And finally we resolve to an F major add 9. It's and this one, especially with this G minor 7 augmented thing Ted's talking about, this is a nice one to keep punchy. 2, 3, and. Beautiful sounds, of course. We'll call it there for now. but more to come on this page. Adios and good luck. Take your time.